And if you have cows, you never have any problem. No,
So we are not taking care of cows; they are taking care of us.
They no need nothing from us.
Yes, yes.
We need from them.
Okay, by the way, let me introduce you to Sita. This is Sita.
When I started to read Vedas, I understand this is exactly what I want, how I want to grow my child. This is exactly.
Mother are the first teachers of the children. First guru. First guru is a mother. Then comes the second guru, then initiation guru and diksha guru and etc.
If you put your child to kindergarten from 1 year old, he all the time he is missing mother. And how he will take care when you are old?
Yes,
Now
yes,
people
this
is
is one
very
of the,
wondering why nobody want to take care about old parents. Because you didn't give nothing when they
Yeah.
need you. This is normal life.
Yes, this is actually very powerful
This is
sentence.
not nothing.
This is normal life.
This is normal life. This is nothing special.
Yes,
this
this
is
is.
normal life.
हरे कृष्णा। तो आज हम एक ऐसी हस्ती के साथ हैं जो हम पिछले 4-5 दिनों से उनके साथ हैं और हमें काफ़ी इंस्पायरिंग लगे हैं। उनकी लाइफ की जर्नी है जो बहुत ही अच्छी लगी हमें कि उनको सुनकर ऐसा लगा कि हर किसी को इनके बारे में जानना चाहिए, क्योंकि भारत में लोगों को तो पता है कि गाय कितनी अच्छी होती है, गाय माता की परिचय कैसे होते हैं, भगवान क्या होते हैं, पर बाहर के लोगों को नहीं पता है। और ये जान के कि गाय भारत के लोग पता होके भी उनकी सेवा नहीं करते और उनके लिए कुछ करते नहीं, और बाहर के लोग ना पता होते हुए भी कैसे इनकी सेवा करते हैं और इनके पीछे अपना जीवन न्यौछावर कर देते हैं, इसके बारे में हम आज इनसे जानेंगे। तो हम वेलकम करते हैं हर ग्रेस राधा सुंदरी माता जी को। वेलकम टू एजुकेशन। एंड आज का लेक्चर वैसे इंग्लिश में होगा क्योंकि इनको हिंदी नहीं आता और हमें इंग्लिश में ही बात करना होगा, सो आई होप यू विल अंडरस्टैंड एवरीथिंग। हरे कृष्ण माता जी।
Hare Krishna.
So let's first know a bit about you from yourself.
I became devotee about 9 years ago. Before I was working in some big shipping company, like finance manager. I have a lot of hobbies. I was master of shooting. I was practiced maybe 20 years.
Yes, yes, yes.
Then at weekends I was have some practice in military. So I had a lot of hobbies, then a lot of traveling and everything. I was like everyone was looking some happiness in this life.
Yes, yes.
In childhood I was growing in small village and in simple family. So I have a lot of dreams and I was trying to make these dreams true.
Yeah.
Yeah, but all this I spent about 35 years to make these dreams true, and mostly of them by Krishna's mercy it's came in true. But I understand this is didn't make me happy. And this is didn't bring to me happiness. I got everything. I made career, have everything, house, car, like everyone, like in movies.
Yes, yes, yes.
In movies they're showing that this is giving to you happiness. They offering to have house, banks offering to you have credit, and make house, car, and you will be happy. From my practice I can say this is not true, because I had everything but there was no happiness. Only some short moments when you are happy, but this is not the goal of your life.
Yes.
So I was trying to find some goal of my life. I understand that I born in this earth not to have house and work in some one company all my life, and then that's it. And this is for me sounds very strange, that you are human and you just work and die. This has to be something more in this life. So when I found Vedas, all answers came to me, and then I found what is the happiness. Happiness is not material things. Happiness inside you. So at that time, to me came my daughter, Sita, and our life was changed to the better. If you see from material side, then maybe our life was not so happy. When Sita born, we moved to a small city. I left my job. left everything, and we started to live very simple life. But there was very happy life. Sita was with me, my family was with me, so no stress, nothing, no traffic jams, nothing. You just can go walk, and this is like makes you full.
Yes.
So, but of course, at the same time, I understand that not only your family can make you happy. It has to be something more. So then I understand that you have to live you inside, not outside. It's not important what you have around you. It's important what you have inside.
Yes.
It's mostly important to change your character and your qualities, and then happiness is coming.
यस सो जैसे हमने बात की हमारे भारत में तो ये अभी और ज़्यादा है कि अचीवमेंट के बारे में ज़्यादा बात करते हैं कि लाइफ में सक्सेस चाहिए जितना ज़्यादा सक्सेस पाएंगे उतना ही हम खुश होंगे, हमें ऐसा लगता है। परंतु अभी हम उन पर्सन से बात करें जो, हालांकि इन्होंने बताया नहीं, हमारी बात हुई थी पहले, इन्होंने हमें बताया था कि उन्होंने 50 मेडल जीते हैं। 50 हैव यू वॉन 50 और 50 हाउ मेनी मेडल्स यू वॉन इन शूटिंग? 50 या नियरली 50 या 50 के आसपास मेडल्स उनके पास हैं शूटिंग के, गन शूटिंग, राइफल शूटिंग एक्सेट्रा, राइट, या नेशनल लेवल पर इनके पास मतलब सक्सेस की कोई कमी नहीं है, अचीवमेंट की कोई कमी नहीं है। प्लस इन्होंने वो हर वीकेंड पर, एक महिला होने के नाते भी वो मिलिट्री में ट्रेनिंग लेने जाती थी हर वीकेंड पर। इनकी हॉबीज़ कभी डाउन नहीं रही है, इनकी अचीवमेंट कभी डाउन नहीं रही। फिर भी इतना सब पाने के बाद भी अगर इनको लगता है कि सुख इसमें नहीं है, तो हम क्या सोच के मानते हैं कि सक्सेस से, लाइफ सक्सेस से, मटेरियल सक्सेस से हमें सुख मिलेगा। तो बातों में तो हम मान लेते हैं कि हाँ चलो प्रभु आप तो बोल देते हो, ये हमने हर जगह सुना है, पर प्रैक्टिकली कैसे माने। तो आज हम उनको उस सक्सेस की फीलिंग के बारे में बात करेंगे, सुनते हैं कि उनको कैसा फील हुआ और डिफरेंस क्या है वो नॉर्मल वाली फीलिंग में और सक्सेस वाली फीलिंग में। सो यू टोल्ड मी अर्लियर दैट दिस हैप्पीनेस ऑफ अचीवमेंट, दैट how does it feel? Our audience would love to hear that again, because that to me was very transforming. To me, hearing that when somebody achieves something, how does it feel? Mostly people share their success in a glamorous way, that oh it was amazing, it was this, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, but nobody is sharing this real core heart story side, that how exactly it was and how transforming it was. How did you exactly feel?
Yeah, and then one time it was competition, championships, my country championships, Lithuanian. So it was final. You have to make 10 shoots. So after 9 shoots, I and one woman was in the same place, and point by point, the same points. So that means the last shoot is mostly important. It's will decide who is the winner.
Okay.
So that time I already was practice some yoga, and I already can control myself, and I was little older than this woman, so I have a bigger practice. So I managed to control myself, and my shoot was 10 and her shoot was 7, because she didn't manage with stress. And the shooting very important, that things. Because in the stress your hands is shaking.
Yes,
This
yes,
is simple
yes.
thing.
Yeah.
So and when I heard that it was 10 and here is 7, I understand I win, and then all adrenaline is coming up, and you are like in the heaven, you like a drunk.
Yeah.
You cannot understand what is happening. You see that everybody is coming, congratulations you, and this is you in very big ecstasy.
Yeah.
But it's
You
things
feel
about-
like you are center of the world, and you know
yeah,
everybody
this
is
feeling
looking at
inside
you.
you, is like you like after some drugs maybe. I never tried drugs actually. I can
Maybe
imagine it's like
this is
after
what
drugs.
how it should be feeling like. Yes.
Because too much adrenaline. So, but it talks about 2 minutes, and that's it. You got medal, everything, and that's it. That's finished.
Yeah,
Then
so-
you coming home, you can show to your family this medal, but that's it. And
Nothing much.
your happiness finished.
Yes, yes. So, like all these years of practice and determination and everything, our time sacrificing them behind this, all the, if we expect that it will give us like lots and lots of happiness and
Yeah.
satisfaction, but it's a 2 minute
And I
satisfaction.
didn't say to you one more thing.
Uh-huh.
What happened with these medals
Hmm.
when my daughter born? After maybe few years, maybe she was 3 or 4 years old.
Hmm.
I decided I don't want that when she grow, she will she will tell to friends, oh, you know, my mother is shooter. You know. Actually, I want that my daughter said to me, you know, my mother is the best mother.
Hmm. Yes.
So
Yes.
I take all medals
Hmm.
and bring to how this company calls where they taking all metals.
Hmm. Metal.
Yeah.
Oh yes, मतलब कबाड़ी वाला basically.
Yeah.
हाँ.
They just buy it,
Huh.
gave to me 10 euro, and
10
they,
euro.
they take
So
it.
all like more than 50 medals, you sold it like 20 years
Yeah,
of your
like a
practice and
metal.
everything.
Like a metal.
Like a metal, yes.
Yeah,
That's
not-
all.
not-
It has a value.
I decided I want that my daughter said to me, I have the best mother, not because she is good shooter or she makes money or she bought for me everything, not because of that, but because she loved me, because she can understand me, because of that. So that time it was more important for me.
Yes, yes. This is actually very important because nowadays youth and even women, they think that their career will make them happy. Will their medals, like if they are achievement people, and their money will make them happy, but they don't understand. Even if you don't take spirituality in account, these things will still not make you happy. Then after spirituality, if something can make you happy, is your family, like your personal family, like your daughter. For you, it is
Not that family, relationship actually.
relationships.
It's
Okay.
not that only family is important for us. All souls is important for us.
Yes. Yes.
Not only family.
Yeah, like relationships, the way you relate to
And
people.
I want to say not that money is not important. This is not true. It's not nothing wrong to have a good house for the
Yes, yes,
family.
yes.
Nothing wrong that I can win some competition. This is nothing wrong. But just I didn't want to inside me that grow sound proud that I better than others persons. If you manage to be competitor with yourself and to be the best shooter, but the best shooter only because and practice because you want to be better and better for yourself, this is nothing wrong. But I feel that I cannot do that. I always will feel I want to be better than this or than this, and this is not good. Then
Yeah.
you're growing, you're proud. I didn't want to be proud of to be better than others. I want to respect all souls. So I decided to quit with this.
Yes.
But
Yes.
for others who can do this, I didn't see nothing wrong.
Yes,
You
yes, there is
can
nothing
live
wrong.
simple life. There is nothing wrong with house, with money, nothing wrong. But how you look at that?
Yes, yes, exactly. Exactly the point. Obviously, nothing wrong with money, house, etc., because it's a necessity.
Yeah.
But we should look at that as a necessity, not something as a goal of life. Like, yeah, earning a lot is goal of life, or I'll earn a lot to be happy. Not
Yeah,
that.
only my story, Krishna showed to me, this is my story. Krishna showed to me in this way that material things is not important. Important inside you, your character, your spiritual life. Your life inside is more important than outside. This is the way how Krishna showed to me. But this is not for everyone. That
Yes.
you left everything and go and live very simple and poor life. No, this is not like that.
Not poor, simple. Does simple mean
no,
poor?
No, I didn't say that you have to live left everything. And no need that. But you
Yes.
have to understand what is have value, what has value.
Yes. So one more thing I wanted to ask in more detail was the glories of cows. You have served cows for a long, long time now, and very heartfully. It's not just that you bought the cows, you got the milk, you sold it, or for business or anything. You served the cows, as you talked about it earlier. So I want to know about that. How did you first discover that I want to, and you felt that I want to serve cows? And how was the journey towards you and cow serving?
Actually, I grew in the small city, and I never had in my childhood any cows, and I was not never live in village where there is a lot of animals. Mostly what I saw it was chickens in our garden, but cows we never keep in my family. So, so I, but when I became devotee, it just happened like that. I don't know why. And actually, I little scared cows all the time. But when I became devotee, it was one story. I was trying to chant 16 rounds, but I cannot manage that. I wanted to chant 16 rounds, but cannot. I was trying every day. I was wake up early in the morning and trying. My Sita was sleeping that time. I have a lot of time, but sometimes 8 rounds, sometimes 4 rounds, or sometimes no one round because I'm sick or my child is sick or something happening, and I cannot manage. I wanted 16 rounds, but it's not possible. So one day we went we went to one village where we was taking milk from devotees. And in this village, one cow, it's came calf, born calf.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and we take the milk, and then was talking with devotees, and then came like evening, and this owner saw that this cow cannot stand. She all the time was lying. And then when there's something wrong with her. And then after she just lying and cannot move anymore. And the baby was running around here, and he wanted to drink milk because he born maybe half day ago, and he was running and cannot drink. And that time Sita was maybe 2 years old, and I was still feeding her milk, and I understand this cow. I was feeling like this cow is like my Sita, and now his mother is lying sick, and was very painful for me. And then I came to this cow, and I started to pray, and I was praying, please Krishna, help to this cow. Please, I want that this baby can have the mother. He cannot lost the mother. Please help to this cow. And I promise I will chant 16 rounds every day. I promise I will do everything. I will chant 16 rounds. Just make this cow healthy. And then came doctor. Everything gave medicine, and this cows in half hours just stand and go home from the fields. And next morning, I wake up, I take my beads, and I feel like my tongue is changed. I started to chant my japa, and tongue is like changed. I very easily can chant. And I started to chant 16 rounds. From that day, I'm always, every day, chanting minimum 16 rounds. And it's very easy. It's like
Yeah.
was a miracle. Then I understand. Without blessings, you cannot do nothing. Even chant mantra.
Yeah.
This is you. At first, you have to got some blessings. Think this is not cheap thing. The chant mantra is not cheap thing.
Yes. Can you bring me the water, Sita? So can you say that you got Gomata's blessings?
Yes. And I want to say that we are thinking that we are taking care of cows, but this is not true. If cow living without people, no, thank you. They can live without us very perfect.
Yes.
They no need nothing. They have grass. They have everything. They no need from the people nothing, from humans, nothing. We need from cows.
Yes.
We need
Yes.
from cows blessings. And we have to understand that we are coming to cow to get blessings from there. They are giving to us chance to get blessings.
Yes.
And we have to accept cows like that. Not that, oh, I will take care about cows. No.
So we are not taking care of cows. They are taking care of us.
They no need nothing from us.
Yes. Yes.
We need from them.
Yes.
And they giving to the chance. I am serving cow, and then she is giving for me blessings.
So the cow service, Go Seva, should be done in this mode. That
Yes.
she has allowed us to serve her, and that is how we should serve. Not like, okay, I'm taking care of the cow,
Yeah.
so I can do whatever I want to do with her. And this is very, very important point actually. So cows, Apart from this one incident, has there been any other incident that you think that cows changed your life or they made some impact in your life?
Yeah, then after I had a lot of experience with cows, after after maybe one year we bought we was living with Sita in village and we bought a cow, taking care about her, and that time I already feel if I am in some trouble or something, I just coming to cow and uh, just spend time with her, and I always can find some solution about with my problems. And I feel these blessings. They always helping. And if you have cows, you never have any problem. And not because
If you are serving
not
them with
because,
a
yeah,
serving attitude.
not because you getting milk and have food. Not because of that. You, uh, in my country, I was keeping cow. I was milking here. Yeah, we had a lot of milk. We was selling ghee. I was doing ghee, paneer, everything, cream. Not because of we had a lot of food that time. But here in India, I have 3 cows, and I was not milking my cows.
None of them.
No.
Were they milkable? They were giving milk
When
when the calf would come.
yeah, when all milk I gave to cow.
Oh, so you were never milking them. You would just give the milk to the calf.
One time we tried to milk, but I saw that when we milked the cow became sick.
Is it?
Yeah, I saw, and I look at this baby, and I saw how she is sad because we didn't give to her milk, and she became very sad. And few days she was sick. And then I decided, for me it was not so much important that milk. I said, okay, I don't want the stress for you. And I gave all milk for her. She was drinking 9 months milk. She was very big. And
still
she
she was
grew
drinking
very,
milk.
very
Very fast.
beautiful.
Oh.
Yeah. And everybody who saw now this cow, everybody want, oh, give me this cow. But nobody knows how she grows so beautiful because she
Yeah.
got all milk.
Mm-hmm.
She was drinking as much as she wanted.
Yeah.
So, of course, but I know this is nothing wrong with milking, but you have to milk only that much, how much left after calf. Then it's okay.
Okay.
If you
So this is the secret. Like you should not milk them. Like we should not restrict the calf by eating, like having milk. After they are complete, then you have the milk.
there is some villagers knows who take care about cows. They knows more these details, but in general, you can milk. This is nothing wrong. You can milk, but the calf you have not suffering because you are milking.
Because when I in our Gaushala, I we have many Gaushala in Ahmedabad where I live, and I asked someone who was taking care of the cows, and I asked someone that is it right that we are taking the milk of the calf, and he said this thing that yes, it is right because not all the calf can have all the milk.
Yeah.
Sometimes even it happens that if they drink a lot of milk, they get sick by having a lot of milk. So it's also true that they should not be starved or anything, but yeah, you should know that how much milk they need.
And usually, who take cares about cows, they knows how much to give.
Yes, yes.
But the cow
Because this is
has
one of the
not to
debate.
suffering.
Yes, yes. This is
main
one of the
goal.
debate also that we hear all around that is it right to milk the cow? Is it right to milk the cow? The right of milk is just to cow, not to us. And why should we have it? This is a debatable topic also.
Actually, how I know Krishna sent cows actually for us like a help, because when we are drinking milk, then we can faster improve in our spiritual life. So that
Drink
we have to
like
drink
milk is very sattvic.
Yeah, milk is sattvic, and we have to drink milk. This is nothing wrong.
But it should
cow
not be on
has
the
not to suffer.
yes, yes,
The
without
main
without
one.
letting the calves
Yeah.
suffer. We should the priority should be that calves get their milk and then we should get the milk. Yes, yes. And I was talking to someone and the person I'm talking about, he was raising the cows since like 40, 50 years. And he told me this thing once that if you really take care of the cow, cow gives a lot of milk. Like even 2 3 calves can take the milk and still you'll have more milk. But currently the cows are not giving so much milk. Reason because they are distressed. If you let them, roam around, let them roam around in the green fields, and you give them good. In fact, he puts bhajan and kirtan like Hare Krishna Mahamantra also and other kirtan also on a speaker in their barn where the cows are there, and he says that all these things like really affect them. And our cows give milk like anything. Our cows, we give them, we let them milk, let them have their milk, and then when they are full, they come out and still they have like half others. Like still they give like 5, 6, 7 liters even after that. So they do. So I think this is one of the reason why people are in confusion that should we take the milk from a cow or not, because right now it should be the priority that calves take all the milk, because right now cows are not happy. If the cows become happy, then they'll give enough milk for calves and for us, because she's our mother also, and we should have milk from them too.
That's true.
Yeah. So now, after your achievements and after your cows, I want to talk about some parenting, because we have. Okay, by the way, let me introduce you to Sita. This is Sita. Hey Krishna, you can sit here. This this is her daughter. We have been with them. Uh, well, for how much? A month? Yeah, for a month we lived with them. They are very actually, on their mercy we were able to live in Mayapur, because if they hadn't give us the place to live, then we wouldn't be able to really live in Mayapur. So yes, we have been living with them for a month, and it was a very great experience, and especially with Sita. So I want to ask this thing: how did you think that, how are you going to raise Sita? And what are the values you want in her? Did you first, when she was born, thought that okay, I'm going to raise her like this and that and this and that? Because I see she's calm, she's disciplined. She doesn't make any chaos or anything like the nowadays child we see children. She doesn't have any bad habits or anything. She listens to the parents. She listens to everybody. She respects everybody. The well raising. Do you think that after coming to Krishna consciousness, Sanatan Dharma, and then you change this thing, or do you think that you already had this raising standards from earlier? And what changed before and after you came to Krishna consciousness?
When I was pregnant, I already knew it inside that I don't want to grow my child like everyone. Like at this time, you child born, and you giving to somebody, to babysitter or to some school or somewhere, and you coming back to work. This is not for me. If I'm becoming be a mother, I want to be good mother. I don't know. I always wanted to be. Maybe this is not a good thing, but if I am decided to do something, I want to do good.
That's
So
a
I
good
want
thing. Why is it not a good thing? It's a very good thing.
perfectionism.
Perfectionist. I'm a bit like that, so I understand. It sometimes comes with some consequences, but
Yeah.
overall it's good.
So I wanted to be good mother and to grow my child not like ev- like like the system made now, that it's have to go to school to do this like robots. Didn't want to do. I wanted that my child grow happy. So I was reading a lot, and Vedas actually helped me mostly.
Yes, Vedas help most.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everything, when I started to read Vedas, I understand this is exactly what I want, how I want to grow my child. This is exactly. I all explanation was there. So I was listening a lot of lections, a lot of Maharajas, other devotees, everything from Vedas, and was near to my heart and very easy. I understand very easy everything. So, for this reason, I left my work, everything, and we went to small city and was living, and I can grow Sita like I want. I no need to listening nobody. Do this or this. I was not listening nobody. I just went to my way. A lot of my friends was telling to me, this is wrong, you you are doing strange things. This is will not work.
What
But
strange
I was
things?
not listening. I was going my way.
Hmm.
Everybody was telling, oh, she has to go to some school from 2 years old. She will learn everything very fast. But I don't need that she learn everything fast. I need that she be happy. I believe that she is not so stupid. She will learn everything what she need in her time when it's come time for her. No need to push nothing. So I just actually, yeah, the main point was that happiness is mostly important than some all rules.
Yeah. So that was your center of your raising, that my daughter should be happy.
Yeah.
Not necessarily that I made, I don't want to put her to call schools, this and that, if
Yeah.
it is bringing distress or anything.
Yeah, look, if child is starting read at 4 years old, yeah, then for whom is this is happiness? Only for parents. Parents can be proud. Oh, my child is reading from 4 years old. For child, he don't care how old he is. If for him is interesting read, he is reading. If not is interesting, he is not reading. And if she cannot at 4 years old age to stay with books or to read some letters, then why I have to push her every day to push? Say this letter, say this letter. Why I have to push that and to stress her? After 1 year, after when she will be 5 years, she easily will say these letters by herself. No need to push nothing. Just need to wait when come right time. Okay, I cannot be proud that my child is reading
Exactly.
from 4 years old because my friend or my neighbor is reading from 4 years old. This is, I say, if we have to decide what we want, that child make us happy or we want that child be happy. Because all these schools, everything, this is makes kids very comfortable for us, but not happiness for child.
Yes.
If child very small and can do by himself everything, then who is happy? Parents is happy because it's very useful. It's very nice to have child who can take care about himself at small age. No need to do nothing. But this question is: the child is happy? Have he childhood? Can he play outside and in some dirty and to be dirty and be happy? No, he has to be very strict, like a soldier.
Yeah.
And then we thinking this is nice family life. No, this is not true.
Yeah. One more thing that people, like parents, think that if we send a child school, we have a lot of time now. Like we are free.
Yeah, yeah.
This is one of the laziness part
Yeah,
in
this
their
is
side.
laziness of parents.
Nowadays
They don't
even-
want to be with kids.
Yes,
They
yes.
don't want to spend. They have just child and just don't disturb me. Then they put into the school.
Yeah. For them, child is like a headache.
Yeah.
Because they have in fact raised them like that they have become a headache. They don't love their children as much as that. Maybe this is not a right way to say it, like they don't love their children, but yeah,
Love, of
somewhere in
course.
their mind they have like, okay, we should put them so that we have some time here and there. Nowadays in fact, parents in other countries, I don't see this in India yet as much as it is in foreign countries, that people put their children since they are 1 year old in the other places, to the, what do you call it, those babysitters and all this, and mothers don't stay there. And shastras say that mother are the first teachers of the children. First guru is a mother, then comes the second guru, then initiation guru and diksha guru and etc. But first teacher is the mother. So if the mothers don't stay with the children, and this nana and all these people who, like the local people whom you pay and they raise them, they don't care about how your children are getting raised. They just want to get their money and keep the child, like, okay, you stay, I'll, if you want to have some food, I'll give you food, if you're dirty, I'll clean you, and this and that and everything, nothing else. So children don't get love, children don't get any samskar, and then children grow like maniacs.
I can see it from my life. That time my country was in Soviet Union and there was some system with child. When child born, you have to feed child in some at some strict time, not when child want, but at some strict time. And after at 1 year age, you have to put in kindergarten or how it goes. So I have this experience, and I feel already that I has no connection with my mother. I remember when I was small, I was thinking, why this woman is my mother? Why not this woman? Yeah, I remember this my thought. That means they just cut this relationship with mother.
Yes, yes.
And when my mother died, actually, yeah, I was sorry about that, but it was not like very sorry because we already, this connection was already cut.
Yes, yes.
I take care about her in my life all the time, but not I can say honestly, not because I have some very big love or some big connection with my mother. Not because this is my duty. Only because this is my
So
duty.
you took it as a duty and you still
Yeah.
performed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I take care everything. I was talking with her some time, but feelings, there was no so deep feelings. There in India, I see family is very connected because they
Yeah.
are more time spending together.
Yes.
In West, we are spending very less time with
In
parents.
fact, India is getting like West very soon because women here, mothers here are also like working mothers, and they are like prioritizing their work over their children and their family.
And of course, if you put your child to kindergarten from 1 year old, he all the time he is missing mother. And how he will take care when you are old?
Yes,
Now
yes, this
people
is
is
one
very
of the,
wondering why nobody want to take care about old parents. Because you didn't give nothing when they
Yeah.
need you. They need you only very short period. Let it be 16 years, yeah. And then finish, then no need you anymore. They have them life and they going out. They just can come to you, give to you some attention, but they already have them life. So you have very short period when you can give to them, this child,
Yes.
something. And if you lost this, then why you expecting in the old age that they will take care about you? This is a very
yes,
strange
yes, yes.
logic.
You haven't took care of your children in the young age. Why would they take care of you in your old age?
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. In fact, I remember that my mother took care of my grandmother very greatly, very greatly. Like in her last few days, in fact, weeks or months, her feet were like rotting. My mother herself would, clean them. And because she was bedridden, even all kinds of cleanery things, she wouldn't get out to get even into bathroom. She would serve them. Why? Because she was taught by her mother and father, and she was loved by her mother and father so much and given these samskar that okay, this is how the family is. You serve your family and you stay together, you love each other. That is how you do. That is why they can do. Nowadays we cannot see this very much because there is not really much of a connection with the parents and children. So the so now the children, they are coming out like, okay, why should we take care? That's all. Like you raised us. That's fine. Now we'll give you the money. What you did? You gave us money. We'll give you money.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
it. You didn't
For
give
this
us.
reason now. Bless you. Radi, Radi.
Radhe, Radhe. Yes.
And for this reason, when you are old, then okay, I will pay for
Your old age home.
yeah,
And your,
and go.
your living. You paid for my living and my
Yeah.
food. I'll pay for your living and your food. Yeah. This is what is going on. They don't give you love. So how you expect
Yeah, and now I
love?
see Sita. Now she's almost 10 years old. We never was separated. Never. We all everything we are doing together.
For whole 10 years.
Yeah, every time we are together. And I feel that she loved me very much. And she never left me. And she will take care about me all her life.
Yes.
So now I feel this. She very connected to me.
Yes, yes, yes.
So this is normal life.
Yes, this is actually very powerful
This is
sentence.
not nothing.
This is normal life.
This is normal
not-
life. This is nothing special.
Yes,
this
this
is
is.
normal life.
So nowadays, like there is this thing that people say, common sense is not common nowadays. Just like this is the same thing. Normal life is not normal nowadays. People are living miserable life, and they think that it's good. Like now that people will be watching this video, those people who are not watching such a life, living such a life, they'll be thinking like, such a beautiful life they are living. They are they love each other, and everything is this such a connection, good, happy life, and they feel like this is very heavenly and everything. But this is just normal life.
Yeah.
This is not very special. This is everybody is should be living such life, and then comes greater life. But this is just normal standards nowadays. Normal standards is very high standards for them, but people must learn this thing. Okay, so one more question. What advice would you give to new parents while raising their kids, that okay, these things you should take care of, these things you should do or you should not do, that nowadays you don't see in parents that they are not doing or they are doing wrong?
First of all, then we have to understand that kids. Actually, I was behave with Sita like that, like we are not this body, we are souls, and she now in this small body. But maybe half years ago, she was in normal,
In a fully grown body, yes,
yeah, in
yes.
big body, and she has a lot of experience. She knows a lot of things, maybe more than me. But now she just forgot because she changed the body, and now she forgot everything. It's like, there is some sickness when you after coma. I think it's
Yeah,
called
coma, yes.
Yeah, after coma, you coming back. You cannot remember nothing, and you cannot move your body. It's the same. You, she inside she knows everything actually, and I know that until 3 years old, babies remember the past life. A lot of things
Oh.
can remember,
Yes.
and this is, I think, no need to prove this, because now in YouTube you can see a lot of child
Yes.
who is 3 years old already playing some Mozart, everything. This is
Oh,
because
by the way,
it's
Sita plays
coming.
harmonium very well. By the way, if you don't know, we were there and we used to do almost daily kirtan. And she is a very good kirtaniya. Sita, she is a very good kirtaniya. She plays harmonium like I have started learning, I can say, and I can play some melodies, but she being such a small child, she plays like very good. And as much as I know, she hasn't learned from anybody. She learned by herself, like just from YouTube or something.
Yeah, she's so little.
Yes, a little YouTube from here, there, one or two melodies, and then she makes her own melodies like that. So, I do agree with this point that people have their past life skills transferred here in this life also. Just like maybe she knew how to play harmonium and how to do kirtan,
Yeah.
and in
And
this life
because
she's
we are
continuing.
devotees family, so I know that she practiced devotional service in past life. So she came now to just continue this
Yes.
practice. So I behave with her like she some sage. Just now she in body, and she cannot do nothing. Body is not listening. Like baby,
Yeah.
if they want to take, they cannot. Body is not listening. She cannot remember how this our rules, how to eat, to keep spoon or something. This is some simple things. She cannot remember, but she will remember this. She can learn. Like after what, like I was telling to you, like after some sickness, you will have to learn everything again.
But you learn very fast because you knew
Yeah.
in early life that
And
you have done
she is
everything.
another. So I just respect her that she's in same level like me. Maybe in higher level, who knows? Because I don't know who was she in the past life. So maybe he is more better devotee or have more knowledge than me. So I keep her in my level. Just I was helping to her everything to learn what she cannot do, to walk, to eat, to play, to everything.
Yeah.
What she cannot do now in this body.
So
And,
you.
and now we are always like in, yeah, she has to listen to me because I am mother, she is kid, but I always can to talk with her what we are going to do, what is better, to ask her some advice, because I want that she understand that she is human like me. He is not worse, because now parents always You are kids. You have no listen us, not listen our talks. This is not for child. No, what are you talking if this is not for child? What about are you talking? This everything for she is human too. Everything what it's we are talking in our family, kids has to know. Maybe some things no, but they have to understand what's going on. In this way they are learning. They see how we make decisions, everything, and they can learn all these things. No need nothing, no university, nothing. They can learn for us.
Yes.
So just good example is the best.
Yes.
And we have to change us, not child. We have to change us.
Ourselves.
And she will follow. Child will follow us.
So this happens to be one advice that you think people should know about. What other things you think they should learn, like the modern day parent should learn? Especially about disciplining, because nowadays if the parents are struggling most is with disciplining. Their children are not disciplined. They like make all the chaos. They don't listen to their parents. They behave narcissistically, and they just, when you say that you do this, they just say no, I'm not doing this. And what do you do? Then you have to use your hands, and they become violent and this and that, which is not good.
You cannot teach child nothing if you're not doing by yourself. This is main rule.
Okay.
If mother is listening father, child knows how to listen older people.
Okay, so if mother is listening to father and obeying him.
I mean to husband.
Yes, husband.
It's
Yes.
husband.
So mother is listening to husband and obeying her properly. So it becomes like an example for children that okay, if this is how the obedience is, this is how you follow your seniors. So then the children will listen to mother also.
Yeah.
So basically, the point is to show them by example,
Yes.
not just by telling them no, you should do this, you should do that, but you should show them.
Yeah. If you want to say you have to do like this, no one child will do that. They have to understand why.
Yeah.
Or not, if not understand, then see example. Oh, my mother is doing like this. I have to do the same. This is main rule.
Yes, yes, yes. Example by example, not by just
Only by
theory.
example.
Only by example, not even theory. You shouldn't even put the theory. Just show the example and things will work. Yes. I understand this thing because I've seen how people change just by environment. I've seen some people who are like completely different in other environment, and they enter such environment, they completely change. So environments matter a lot. And basically for children, the family, the mother and father, and the closest family is the environment. So how you behave, they learn from that behavior.
Yeah. If I'm mother, I respect my parents, child's grandfather and grandmother. They will respect all people.
Yes,
If
yes.
you not respect, don't expect that your child will respect.
So it's that simple.
So this is the rule, main
Yes.
rule.
The
And
first.
if you want that everything will be another way, I am doing what I want, but my child has to be right, to do everything right. This is very strange.
Yeah, to us it's
Don't
strange,
be
but
disappointed that it will not work.
yes, 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 yes. So the environment is very important. If you want to raise a child in a certain way, you have to keep that kind of environment around the child. If you are in a chaotic environment and if you like expect the child to grow calm and serene and spiritual, that's not possible. Yes, true.
If I'm calm, then my child is calm.
Yeah.
If I'm in stress, if I'm running everywhere, then child will be do the same.
Yes.
Everything child doing the same what is doing the mother. Mainly the mother. Actually.
Mainly the mother.
Yeah.
Okay. Because most of the time, mother is the closest person.
Yeah.
Father is not as much as together as the mother. Yes, true, true. But now there is also one more question that as children grow, it's not only mother and father and family that they stay with. They go outside, they make friends, and still, it's not necessary that the friends you can always see that okay, these are the right friends. These are you play with them, not play with them. They go outside, they make more friends in the school or maybe in the kindergarten or maybe in the society or the colony anywhere. So if they learn something bad from outside, what do? And they come and they show those things that okay, like bad behavior, speaking some certain unnecessary things or doing and behaving in an unnecessary way. What do you do with them?
don't know what to do. I can see honestly, honestly. But with Sita, it was very simple because in the small age, I gave to her very, very strong ground. This is right. This is wrong. And she understood,
Understood, yes.
understood everything. And now I no need to worry. She can go outside. She will see bad examples, bad behavior of child. She will come to me. She complained. They was doing like this, like this, like this. But I was not doing because I know this is wrong.
Yes, yes,
And
yes.
I no need to worry nothing. If somebody is talking bad or doing some wrong things, I know I'm not worrying because she already knows this is things is good, this is bad. And if you gave good example in childhood, in small age, you not
You don't need to worry.
no need worry. But one rule has to be, you have to behave not. If I'm smoking, hide it from my child. I'm hide it. She never saw me smoking, yeah, for example. But I'm telling to her smoking is bad. Child will feel that. They are feeling. Actually, they no need to see. They are feeling because we have a very connection,
Yes,
heart by
yes.
heart,
Yes,
and
yes.
they never believe you. So if she knows this is bad behavior, she didn't believe. But if I'm not smoking and I said to her this is wrong, she believe in me, and she never smoked.
Yes, yes.
So you have to do everything what you are saying, you have to do that. If this is wrong, you are not doing. If you don't want that your child will lie, never lie. Because they are child, they are catching everything, all small things, all details. And they knows if you little lie in one place, it was one time I have to lie, but it was some it was
Menial.
not a lie, but it's not was important, but I don't remember the situation, but I have to see some little lie in the shop or something because just didn't want that people some things know. And then she was asking many times me at home, why you did lie? Why you was saying lie? She was very shocked why my mother is lying. I explained, yeah, this is what's wrong. I'm sorry. I said to her, I'm sorry that I lied. But it was like this situation, I cannot do nothing. Just I wanted to protect you, and I said a lie, but I will not do this anymore. And that time I understand you if you said this is wrong, never do that by yourself.
Yes, yes, yes.
If you start to lie to your child, then he will lie to you.
So maybe if you are too controlling, or if they are like respecting you too much, maybe they won't tell you that you lied. But then they will start lying because they will expect that, okay, if my mother and father is doing, then it's right. There
Yeah,
is no
this is
problem.
nothing.
It's usual because my mother is doing the way normally it's happening. So basically, the rule again the same. What you do, they do. They follow you. They just imitate you, and this is how they learn. Yes, it makes sense.
And that means that we no need to do with our kids nothing.
We need to do everything to us.
With us.
Yes, 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 yes. So you change yourself, then your child changes. That's how it works. Yes, yes, makes perfect sense.
They born, they are perfect. No need nothing to do with them. They are very clean. You
Yes,
can
yes.
spoil them, or you can just
Keep them perfect the way they are.
Yeah.
So the thing is, you don't need to teach them things. You just don't need to spoil them.
Yeah.
Make sure you don't
with your
spoil them.
behavior.
Yes, they'll be pure. Like
Yeah.
they say, like children are the representation of God. They are as pure as like God. They say, yeah. So I think this is a very good talk. This has been a very good talk. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Hari Krishna. So we will thank. हम इनका धन्यवाद करेंगे कि इन्होंने हमें अपना एसोसिएशन दिया थोड़ी देर के लिए, इतनी सारी अच्छी बातें की. और इनसे हम प्रयास करेंगे कि इनकी जो 3 चीज़ें हैं, उनका स्पिरिचुअल जर्नी, उनका गौ सेवा की जर्नी और उनका पेरेंटिंग की जर्नी, इनसे हम जो कुछ भी सीख सकते हैं नाम सीखेंगे. और प्रयास करेंगे कि उनमें से जितना भी सीख सके उसको अपने जीवन में उतारेंगे और अपना जीवन अच्छा करने का प्रयास करेंगे। सो अब मिलते हैं अगले वीडियो में, तब तक दाल रोटी खाओ और हरी गुण गाओ।